Well, welcome to Hamilton County Sports Show. This is Perry Williams along with Jay Gilbert, the head football coach of Westfield Shamrocks. Welcome, Coach.
Hi, Perry. Thanks for having me again.
No problem, no problem. Well, this past weekend didn't exactly go the way you anticipated as you fell to Brownsburg 37-7. Let's talk a little bit about that ball game and some of the things.
Well, other than offense, defense, and special teams, we played pretty well. But they completely outclassed us, outcoached us, and whipped us. So sometimes that happens when you play great teams. They exploit you, and certainly wasn't our night. The only reason that wasn't 60-0 is because they chose for it not to be 60-0. So we didn't have any success against their varsity, and honestly marginal success against their junior varsity. So obviously very disappointing for us. That's my fault. It's my job to have the team prepared. We were clearly not prepared enough to play that team. We got off to a rough start, and it snowballed from there. I think that all kudos to Brownsburg. They had a great plan, and their stars that we knew. It wasn't a secret that they had an amazing running back and receiver, and we just couldn't stop them. And then offensively, we wanted to try to establish some run game, pretty marginal at that. We couldn't exploit some of the passing down the field that other teams had. Maybe our plan was off. Maybe it was just our execution. But we did not execute really well anywhere on Friday night, and so we took our medicine. And now we're getting up, shaking the dust off, and getting back on our horse.
Yeah, and one thing about it, Coach, is, and I know this is one of your goals every year, is to win the Hoosier Crossroad Conference. Had you won that game, you would have been in the driver's seat. But
for sure.
Now you're going to have a little bit of help.
Yeah, we'll need some luck and some help, and that doesn't look like a team that's going to get beat to me. So maybe someone can knock them off, maybe Southeastern.
Last game of the season, I believe.
But, man, they look pretty good. So, they would have to beat themselves probably. They're pretty good. But now HSE is a great football team, and there's other great football teams, so I'm not sure who's left on Brownsburg's schedule. But, man, they deserve to be at the top of the conference right now.
Well, as coach, we, as usual, whether you win or whether you lose, obviously you'd rather win, but you have another game with the Hoosier Crossroad Conference this week, and it comes against Avon, and Avon's kind of a dangerous team because they really don't have anything to lose.
Sure.
Right now they're sitting at 0-6. So,
yeah.
So those
a little
are
scary
always,
there.
Yeah.
We're going to respond one of two ways. We're going to feel sorry for ourselves and be a victim and blame each other, and we'll go out and get beat again by a team that's got some dangerous players and, like you said, nothing to lose and is improving. I've been impressed with the effort that Avon plays with and the energy, so I do think they're buying into their new coach and playing hard. They're just young and learning new systems. Or, we'll turn that disgust into motivation, and we'll be angry, and we'll be out for vengeance, whether it was Avon's fault or not. We'll play hard, and we'll play fast, and we'll play our best, and we'll hit well, and that's what we're shooting for, obviously. So we'll know Friday how our team responds. I think it'll really show Friday what the potential of our team is, even in the tournament, because it'll show the character that we have to respond to a tough situation.
Yeah, because, we still got, you got 3 more games left, but you also have to get your team prepared, because tournament time is coming up, and you're going to see a lot of those same teams that you've already.
Yeah, we're not looking ahead. I know we've got Fishers and Franklin Central; those are great teams. But our focus will be on Avon, especially as poorly as we played last week. We better focus on ourselves, and that's really what this week of practice was about.
Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds great, Coach. Talk a little bit about, because I know that throughout the years we've always talked about your programs in your JV and your freshmen and some of your younger kids. Let's talk a little bit about that and mention some of those groups and how
Yeah.
they're doing this season.
Yeah, JV's been a little up and down, but they've shown some strength when in some good moments for sure. We've been a little inconsistent there with some energy to start games and things like that. So, they're playing at a 500 clip. Freshmen are having a tough year. Had a ton of injuries. So we're learning a lot there on that level. So that's been a pretty rough year for the freshmen. They've yet to win a game. So we've got some work cut out for us over the next couple of years to develop those kids. But I do think when we get some of our kids healthy again, and that will help. We just lost a lot in that particular class for various reasons, and so it hasn't been as good of a year as we typically have on the sub-varsity level. So we really need to make that up for a great varsity season.
Of course, when you have injuries and this year's varsity team is pretty young, and it's
Yeah,
you've had to take some of those players
Right.
off of that.
Sure.
A sophomore class or
yeah. We were young last year because a lot of sophomores started. Well, this year a lot of juniors start. And we have. I think we'll start 8 seniors on Friday, which isn't very many in a 6A program, and so that means a lot of your guys who would play JV get called up, and so that affects your JV as well. Now it doesn't really affect the freshmen though, but we like our core, we like our guys. We're working at it. We'll keep getting better one way or the other. We're pretty happy with how we're practicing. We just got to keep getting better.
That's right. That's right. Well, Coach, I appreciate. I don't remember, you play here or you on the
We're
road?
at Avon,
Okay.
and then we host Fishers, and then we're at Franklin Central to close it out.
Okay, so closing it out.
Yeah.
And then come sectional draw, and that's coming up here pretty soon, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. I got an email that, hey, the sectional entry is due,
Yeah.
and that just about knocked me out of my chair. I couldn't believe it. It's already that time. It just has gone so fast. We've got 6 games under our belt, and you blink and it's gone, Perry. So
Yeah,
you got to enjoy it while it's here.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk about it. The Westfield Shamrocks, and good luck going to Avon.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Perry.
See you
Go
next
Rocks.
week.